Hey guys, this is a review of my new 2011 Ninja 650. It's not new, but it's new to me. I finally upgraded from CBR 250. I didn't think I would so fast, but I, I had to. Um, Before I bought the 250, I was very concerned if I made the right choice, because I know people grow out of it fast, and I bought it anyways to learn. And I think for somebody who's had it for 3 months, I felt like I conquered it, I guess, and I wanted more. It didn't have that. It had enough power for the highway and for the roads, but it didn't have really enough power to keep up with people. Um, and also it didn't have enough power to, you know, let's say I needed to accelerate to pass in case of an emergency. It didn't have that power. So I decided, even though I had it for 3 months, I decided it was time to change it before the value went down, and it would be harder in the future to sell it. So I did it right away, and I guess I got a good deal. So I changed. So yeah, this is the Ninja 650 2011. It's in pretty good condition, except the scratches here and there. It is black, so it shows more. I don't know if you could see it, but I mean, like, scratches like this. Um, in the sun, it really shows. So, what I did so far, the first thing I did, actually, it came with the sports bars, which I was happy about, because when I was doing research on this bike before I bought it, I knew I would eventually have to do this, but I didn't feel like dishing out the money for it. And when I went to go see it at the dealer, because they didn't have a picture on the website, I went to go see it in person, and I saw that it already had the sports bars. So I was happy about that. The first thing I did change was the hand grip. I really hated the stock hand grip. It, like, the throttle hand grip felt like plastic, and like I really hated it. So I had these lying around from my other bike. I bought three kinds for my other bike, and I just slapped one on, and I had two extra pairs. And these actually suit the bike. I'm happy I kept them. It goes very well, and they're very good grip, very comfortable. The next thing I did was I had these sliders on my other bike. On my other bike, on the CBR 250, they kind of had clamps that there was bars over here on the other bike, and they kind of clamped, and then they came out about up to here. But because this bike is different, it didn't have those bars to clamp on. So I flipped these sliders around, and I just drilled a hole. I measured so both sides are the same. Um, I put I don't know what these are, 3mm tape that came with my camera. I had two extra, so I put them on the end of it, so once it's tightened, it doesn't scratch the fairing. And I drilled a hole through, and on the other side I put a bolt. I don't know if you could see this because of the light. I put a bolt and a washer, So it's really on there. I don't know if it's gonna do the job as well, but I think it's better than nothing. What else did I do? I tinted the windscreen. Instead of paying $80 for a windscreen, I took it off. It was very easy, just these bolts here on both sides. It just comes off, and I taped the whole other side, and I sprayed the inside. I think I did 3 coats, and it turned out really nice. You know, I paid $8 for the paint instead of 80 for the windscreen, which is a plus. I put a new tire in the front. Actually, they put that on for me for free. It's not new, but it's not far from new. And I also cut the back fender because it was just ugly. It was like down to here, like a big upside down triangular ugly shit blob. So I cut it off, and there you have it. I would prefer the fender eliminator kit, but I don't feel like spending that money. You know, it doesn't look so bad like that. I want to change the exhaust, but I tried to change it, but the one that I had on my other bike, the angle didn't match up, so I ended up putting this one back. It was really hard to change, and once I saw it didn't fit, it kind of sucked. So, anyways, I'm trying to find a way to cut my other pipe. It's Acropovage carbon, and because of the angle didn't fit, so I'm gonna try to find a way if I could cut it and weld on the end. And then if my measurements are correct, it should come down right here, which would it would be pretty cool. Another thing I like about this bike is I was thinking about getting the 2013, and I couldn't decide between the white and the black. I didn't like the white because I thought maybe I would get tired of the white eventually, so I figured black. But I didn't want to get the black because this shock right here was yellow, and also the sign over here is yellow, so I kind of got turned off by that. And then when I started looking around, I saw the 2011, like this one. It's silver, which is a lot nicer, but that's just my opinion. So yeah, I didn't expect to change so fast. I thought for sure I would have the CBR 250 for at least a year, maybe 2, but 3 months later, here I am with a Ninja 650. It's a good bike. It has a lot more power. I didn't really take it on a ride yet. I kind of went up and down the street a few times, but I could definitely already feel the difference. The weight is a big difference between the CBR 250. I think the CBR 250 is 350 pounds wet, like with all the gas and the battery and the fluids and whatever. And I believe this one is around 460 pounds wet. So there's definitely a difference, even going down the driveway backwards. Sometimes I feel like I'm gonna drop it, so I try to be as careful as I can. I'm really paranoid about that. Uh, Another major difference is the gas tank. This gas tank is huge. Just that alone is probably like 30 pounds more. Uh, Anyways, the power difference is well, there's a big power difference. For example, the CBR 250R. I think in first gear I couldn't, without redlining, I couldn't go more than between 20-25 kilometers per hour. And this bike, I think I almost hit 80 in first gear. So it's a big difference. Let me just get a nice angle here. Looks like a mean bike. It's a monster. Well, to me it's a monster. There's a big difference between this and the CBR 250. The other one felt like when I first started riding it, I mean I had a KZ 750, a 1982, and that thing was like 550 pounds. And it had a lot of problems, so I got the 250. And when I got on the 250, it was so weird. I felt like I was on a toy. And then the more I rode it, the more I felt like I was on a toy. Like I didn't feel safe. Like I felt like if I dropped it, it would fall apart, or if I crashed, that would be the end of it for sure. But when I'm on this baby right here, I feel like, like this is a motorcycle, you know what I mean? Like this is, it's a beast. So, with that in mind, I'm happy I got the CBR 250 to start with because I got more experience and everything. But I'm also not happy because I grew out of it too fast. I wasted money. I lost money, and I lost. I find because with the weight difference, um, some certain things I could do with the 250, it's a lot harder to do on the 650, like maneuvering and downshifting, and I know I didn't do any curves yet, but I'm pretty sure there's a big difference. Um, so I feel like I need to learn all over again. So that's what I don't like about getting the 250 before the 650. I feel like I need to learn all over again, which sucks. So I feel like I kind of wasted time, but at the same time, got more experience. So that's it. That's a review. Um, I guess what I'm trying to say is if you don't feel comfortable enough to get on a 650, go with the 250. But if you don't want to waste your money and waste your time, start on a 650, maybe a 500. Um, Start like that. Take it easy, take it slow. Adjust to your own convenience, and just be careful, but have fun. Take care, guys.